Hello everyone. Over the last few weeks, months actually, of 2015, there have been many leaks of information coming out from headquarters of the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society. It's very clear that there are a lot of very conscientious elders within Bethel that feel the direction of this organisation is heading the wrong way. And it troubles their conscience to such a degree that for a number of them they are leaking information all over the place. A prime example of this is something that's been sent to me that I have here in front of me. And it's to all of the bodies of elders. And it's a checklist for audit of file, as it's described, 2015. We're now in November of 2015. And this is what it says. The Congregation Service Committee should carry out this audit before December the 31st, 2015. And then it says in bold, everything stated below relates to information stored on paper or electronically. Tick the boxes as you accomplish each task. Now here we go. Check with all elders, to confirm that each one has destroyed from his personal files all agendas and minutes of elders' meetings, other than business meeting minutes. Note, no elder should be given a personal copy of elders' meeting minutes. Checking for minutes has been included in case there has been an oversight in this regard and an elder has a set of minutes in his possession in error. Now it gets interesting. I'll say it again. Check with all elders to confirm that each one has destroyed from his personal file all personal notes taken at elders' meetings, except those based on discussions of outlines from the faithful and discreet slave, and that do not mention any particular individual. We'll come back to that. Check with all elders to confirm that each one has destroyed from his personal files any other personal records, notes, or correspondence that refer to particular individuals. If an elder believes something needs to be retained in the congregation file, he should hand it to the Congregation Service Committee. The above 3 points do not apply to the congregation file. The following applies to the congregation file. 1. Make sure that judicial records are in line with direction found in the following references. KS 10 216.23 and 21.8, 539, 4162, 734 and 92 and 3. Point 2. Make sure all records relating to child molestation are in harmony with KS 10 216.3 and 539. Point 3. Destroy all agendas of elders' meetings. Make sure that minutes are no more than simple notes of decisions in line with KS 10.2.6. Check the file to make sure that it does not contain any unnecessary letters or documents. Then at the bottom it says, do not send this form to the branch office, in big bold letters. make it available to the circuit overseer with the congregation file for his inspection during his visit that falls between February and August of 2016. Let's recap a couple of things that it says. Destroy all agendas of elders' meetings. Make sure that the minutes are no more than simple notes of decisions in line with the KS reference there. Make sure all records relating to child molestation are in harmony with this reference. Destroy all personal notes taken at elders' meetings. Destroy any other personal records, notes, or correspondence. What do we mean by correspondence? Letters between members of the congregation and the elders. Destroy them all. These are the instructions coming from headquarters. If an elder believes something needs to be retained in the congregation file, he should hand it to the Congregation Service Committee. And of course they will then take advice as to whether or not it really should be maintained within. So this is an agenda that's now been set for the rest of this year for all bodies of elders to basically go on a shredding exercise, a burning exercise, to get rid of any incriminating information that could be used as evidence within a court of law regarding allegations of crimes that have been committed, in particular against children. So there are two things here I want to talk about just very briefly. The first one is, if you are an active elder in a congregation and you're seeing this instruction, can you see what's going on here? Can you see that this is about making sure that the organization is ready to combat any allegations by making sure that there is no evidence around? How does your conscience deal with that? Are you going to follow and abide by these instructions? Or are you going to start thinking about the child that may have been molested or indeed raped? You see, that's a crime. It's a very serious crime. And the authorities want as much information as they can get in order to make the right prosecution. According to this document, what this is doing is taking away the authorities' right to that information. You, as agents of the Watchtower Society, jw.org, are being instructed, all elders, it quotes you, to make sure you have destroyed all information. So, we on the outside here looking in would ask you, does your conscience bear witness to what is actually going on here? Are you prepared to abide by this and take away a young person's right to justice? Or are you blindly going to follow the edicts of lawyers and the legal department at headquarters to protect an organization over and above that of the child? Only you can work out what your conscience is really saying here. Secondly, to active Jehovah's Witnesses, children, parents, that find themselves in this position of having to discuss an allegation of molestation or rape, we advise you now to go straight to the police. You see, your information, if it is shared with the elders, will be destroyed. There will be no correspondence. There will be no letters. They will protect themselves. They will protect the organisation against any allegations of coercion or being vicariously liable for any of the actions therefore taken against an individual that is a sexual predator active within your congregation. So therefore, based on this information that we're now sharing with you, you are better off going straight to the police. Your information, although being shared with the elders and any letters that you send, will ultimately be destroyed according to this particular 2015 checklist for audit of file. If you are another Jehovah's Witness or you have relatives that are in a position right now of going through some form of judicial hearing regarding a child, we strongly advise you to get that information as quickly as possible because it's about to be destroyed. So ultimately, what is the organisation doing here? Well, it's a no-brainer. We can all see what it's doing. But here in the UK, we have the historical child abuse inquiry that will now be starting very shortly. And it will run for a very long time. We also have the Charities Commission, who are also doing another independent investigation of the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society and how it is operating as a charity within the United Kingdom. So it's of little wonder and of no surprise, although it still is shocking to read it, that this organisation is now looking to, shall we say, tidy up its records to make sure that no children who are looking for justice, no parents that are looking for justice, will find any evidence in the future regarding the allegations pertaining to the child. So I leave this message once again to those elders out there that may be watching this in the future on archive. Please think very carefully about what you're doing. Are you actively involved in supporting and propping up an organisation that is actively working against the protection of a child? They would argue that they're doing their best. But actually, when it comes down to it, if you know a crime has been committed, what are you doing about it? Are you taking it to the police? This is a serious indictment on the organisation, what I've just read out. And it gives a clear indication of where their loyalties lie. And it is not with the sheep in the congregation. That's all I wanted to say on this. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.